guys, welcome to Merlin's Ears. Today we are back at Legoland Windsor for their Brick or Treat Halloween event. Really excited. This year they're kind of heavily focusing on the Lego Monsters, so they're calling it the Brick or Treat Lego Monsters Party. I've looked it up to see what's new, and it looks like they're going to have a new Halloween harbour show. They've also got a new film in the 4D theatre, so they're two things that I definitely want to do. Of course we're going to try and meet some Lego monsters while we're here. Speaking of monsters, we've got two of our friends meeting us here today, two people you'll probably recognise, and if you don't recognise them, you should, and you should check out their channel. It's Josh and Jason from JJ Extra, so I'll put a link to their channel either at the end of this vlog or below. And we've just got to Legoland now, so we're just going to head into the park, get Harry's ride access pass sorted, find Josh and Jason, and let the Halloween fun begin. So the first change that we've noticed this year is these Lego pumpkin heads now talk. Obviously there's quite a queue for it at the moment, so we can't really get close enough to hear what they're talking about, but it's a nice little extra that they've added. And over here there's Lego Frankenstein with some kind of nutty professor. We've just met him as well, so I'll put that picture in here. So there's the information board detailing all of the things that are happening across the park today. And there is a QR code there, so you can download it and keep it with you as you're walking around. So we just arrived down in Miniland, and as always they've added the monsters to some of the models. So here we've got the Monsters Party, and behind them there I think it's either mummies or skeletons with Frankenstein going up the stairs. And I guess the scavenger hunt is to look for these letters here. That's the first one we spotted, which is M, so I'm just going to have a guess and say it's Monster Party. We're probably not going to do the scavenger hunt, but there's one of the letters if you're coming here to look for it. So we just popped over to London in Miniland, and we're noticing as we walk around they don't seem to have any ghosts anymore. They used to have a lot of ghosts scattered around on like the big landmarks. We haven't spotted those, and we haven't seen many of the monsters actually. I don't know if we're not looking hard enough, but definitely seems to be a bit lacking in Miniland this year. So we've just come over to Buckingham Palace, and you can see at the gates there's loads of flowers there in memory of the Queen. And you won't be able to hear it on the camera probably, but you can hear the bagpipes playing as well. And then we've just come over to the Lego Windsor Castle, and again lots of floral tributes there for the Queen. And sort of their mini Lego minifigures paying their respects. So just come over to Stonehenge to see the pumpkin patch. This is here every year. Not really much has changed, but as you can see to the left of the screen there is an R there, so probably carrying on with my theory that the word on the scavenger hunt is either monster or monster party. Okay, so we've just done our first ride of the day, Ninjago. I didn't film on it because I was a bit too competitive. Honestly, normally I haven't got a clue. I mean, normally I actually don't have a clue what I'm doing on that ride. I literally look like I'm doing Big Fish, Little Fish cardboard box. I'm just like doing this with no idea. I've got no control of my aim at all. Somehow I managed to win, so that's a bit of a result. In comparison to, we've not long got back from Disneyland Paris, and we rode Web Slinger, their new ride, which is a very similar concept to Ninjago. After going back on Ninjago after being on Web Slinger, you can tell the quality is not as good. I mean, Ninjago is amazing, but when you compare it to Web Slinger, yeah, it's not as good now that we've been to Paris. But we're just waiting for Josh and Jason to come off because they had to ride the vehicle behind us, and I think we're going to maybe try and do the Dragon Coaster. I don't know if this is permanently or just for the event, but they've renamed this food booth the Monster Bites. I don't know if they've got anything different. Oh, they have, look, they've got some themed treats up here. Look, you can get a vampire cupcake, pumpkin cupcake, mummy gingerbread. Oh, I'm a sucker for a gimmick. I think I'll definitely have to get something from here. So whilst we're heading over to the Dragon Coaster, I stopped at that monster treat place and got myself a naughty little cupcake. I'm never going to learn. Treats for breakfast are never good, but yeah, I'm going to eat this while we're in the queue for the Dragon Coaster. Well, the castle courtyard is looking very festive for Halloween. There's lots of bunting everywhere, and cobwebs and Lego spiders. More bunting than I ever remember seeing before. What seems to be a rarity now, when we got into the park early, we managed to secure ourselves a slot on Flight of the Sky Lion. So we're heading in now, can't wait, absolutely love this ride. Well, that's Flight of the Skyline complete. Absolutely love that ride. It still remains to be my favourite ride at Legoland, and all the special effects are working on it as well. So you got like the breeze, the smells, the water. Absolutely incredible. Really enjoyed that. I don't know if we can do much else in Mythica. We were meant to go on the Dragon Coaster earlier, but then we realised that our ride time for Skyline was coming up, so we kind of ditched Dragon for the Skyline. So we might head back over there now. But yeah, it does feel quite quiet here at Legoland today. The queue time, like for the Flight of the Skyline, was only 50 minutes. The regular queue normally it's around 90 minutes, so it does feel quiet. And we're wondering whether that's because people are going to come later, because the Halloween event obviously goes on later and it's better in the dark. But yeah, so far a pretty good day at Legoland. Surprise, surprise, Beastly Bites isn't open again. I mean, it's a Saturday, it's Halloween season, it's 12 o'clock, you'd expect it to be open. It just seems to be a real wasted opportunity. Last time we came, they didn't even have the speciality donuts, so I'm wondering whether they're getting rid of it altogether. Outside the front of the Legoland Hotel, or outside the back, should I say, of the Legoland Hotel, they've got a new photo op. So as well as the pumpkins at the front of the park, you can now have your picture with these Lego skeletons, which is pretty cool.
Don't forget about the cow-nosed stingrays. They were pretty cool too. They swim in groups and use their wings to kick up the sand and find hidden food.
Brace yourselves, explorers. We're approaching Atlantis. Yay! Yes! Yippee!
Just come out of Deep Sea Adventure, and even the aquarium's decorated for Halloween with Lego pumpkin heads. And Harry's just spotted over here as well, in this little tank, they've got a Lego skeleton head as well. We've just spotted Lord Vampire outside the Monster House party, and we just had a picture taken with him, so I'll pop that in here. This sign here is new for this year's Brick or Treat. It's really cool, makes for a great photo op. And this is just inside Lego City, to the side of the Monster House party. Just managed to get ourselves a pretty good spot for the new Halloween Harbour show. I think it's called Monster Jam. The show starts in about 10 minutes and it's got quite the crowd building already.
Monsters come back. We need to move like them, sound like them. We need to make them believe we are monsters. That's it. Show me those claws. Up on your feet, everyone.
Shout, rattle, roll, show you all our monster soul. Here we are together in harmony. Welcome to you all to the jamboree. This is a monster song for a monster show with a monster band in a monster land. It's a monster jam, it's a monster jam, it's a monster jam.
Just made a trek across the park to do Monster Tree. This here is the entrance. They're just announced they're currently doing quiet times. There's no strobe lighting effects, no smoke effects, etc. But look at the queue. It's a half an hour wait. the queue's going all the way back here. I mean, I think this is the downside of putting all the treat locations in one place. Harry said he's not bothered about it, so I don't think we're going to do it, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, so we won't be showing you Monster Street. Looks like I'm going to take Harry to the sweet shop instead. It certainly feels like Legoland's cutting back on their decorations this year, because normally, or in past years, the moat around the castle is normally dyed red, and they normally have some sort of Lego ghosts and things on the lawn out the front. They've still got the banners, and they've still got the giant Lego spider there, but they do seem to be lacking with decorations this year. So we just walked past Monster Street again. It's really weird. The queue looks shorter, but the wait time's longer. So we did sort of contemplate joining the back of the queue, and then a member of staff came over and said to us, you can wait 45 minutes, or I can give you the bag of goodies that you get inside without you going through the woods. So obviously we'll get the treats, but we won't get the experience. And I was like, I'll take it, give me the bag of treats. So Harry's now got himself a little bag of treats. We're going to stop somewhere in a minute and show you what we get, but it's a shame we couldn't do Monster Street itself, but it's probably not going to be much different to things we've seen in previous years, and Harry's happy he's got his treats, so it's a win-win for us. So here's the contents of Harry's little treat bag. So he's got a little fudge bar, a limited edition kind of pop badge, and in there is, I believe, some orange Lego to make himself a pumpkin, which all comes in a really cute little bag. I mean, it's a nice little treat and it doesn't cost anything, but I'm kind of glad we didn't wait 45 minutes for it.
Sacrificing themselves to the spider. Paula looks so happy. She does look very excited. Zoom in on her joy. I think she's distracting herself. God, they're already spinning really fast. Oh, it's going really quick, isn't it? She's holding on for dear life. The face of absolute joy she's got at the moment. One final spin.
Ghouls and gentlefolks, monsters of all ages, welcome to the Haunted Disco. I am your host, Scary Scarlet, and I'll be making sure that you all have a frightfully good time. Hands. That's it, well done everybody, on your feet. Here we go. Now Mummy, do you have a dance move for us? What's your favourite? Oh, the sprinkler, good idea. Let's all do the sprinkler. I'll give you my best shot. What happens if I press this one? Is that, no, oh no, okay. I'm sorry, it's not meant to do that, is it? No, okay, I'll leave it to you. That's very scary. Keep clapping your hands. Well done, guys. If you'd like to come and join us, come onto the dance floor. Good job, and then up high. Well done, we're going to turn around. And the 4 flicks. And then them scary walks this way. Ready for that final pose?
No, stop it! Oh my god! So we're on the fairy tale brook. Harry's in the front, me and Neil are in the back, and the whole boat is tipping. And Neil is deliberately leaning forwards to one side, trying to make the boat tip even more. You know the scene in Titanic when the boat's about to go under? That's how I feel right now. Look, even he's got a phone out taking a picture. Oh, the horse is laughing at us.
Who is nibbling at my house?
We've finally found some pumpkins. So now not only are we tipping backwards, we're literally going along like that. The weight of us must have slowed us so far down because now Josh and Jason are catching us up, look. And where our boat is tipped down, it feels like they're going to mount us from behind in a minute and put us under. It's more like Pirates of the Caribbean on here at the moment than Fairy Tale Brook. So we're just heading into the new 4D show, the Great Monster Chase. Can't film in here, so unfortunately we just have to give you a review when we come out. Hey, so we've just come out of the Monster Chase 4D show. It was strange, it was almost like a silent movie in the sense that the characters weren't actually talking at all, which is a bit annoying, but it was a constant soundtrack all the way through, which made up for it. And basically the story is four, they're all Lego characters obviously, and there's 4 kids that want to gate crash the Monster Party because they want to meet the Monster Rock Band. So they dress up in sort of Halloween costumes to get in, and basically the Monster Party is based at Legoland. So once they're inside, they start getting chased by monsters around Legoland, and they go on all of the different sort of Legoland rides, but they're kind of like sort of different versions of the rides. So like you've got the Dragon Coaster, but it's almost like Stealth at Fort Park. It's like an insane version, and like all the monsters are chasing them around Legoland. So it's really, really cool. But my goodness, the special effects were absolutely drenched. So they've got a couple of sort of bits where there's sort of fire shoots up in front of the screen. They've got bubbles and misters. But the worst bit was, sorry, I've got an aeroplane going over my head. Legoland's on the flight path for Heathrow, so you do get a lot of planes going over, sorry. But the water, there were so many water effects in that show. But you know, like normally you just get a quick spurt and you're done. This was like they were just pouring it on us. So we looked like we've just been in a rain shower. It was like crazy. Like when we walked in, we thought it was going to be bad because the floor and the seats were absolutely soaking. We were not expecting it to be that bad. But that being said, the show was really good fun. It's probably the scariest thing we've seen all day, because Legoland has kind of, they have really sort of cut down on a lot of the Halloween stuff this year, it feels like, but that show was definitely worth going in to see, so I definitely recommend that. We're just going to head in the gift shop now and have a little look around, but yeah, we're pretty much done, to be honest. The sort of the Monster Disco show in Legoland was a bit flat, I've got to be honest. It was literally the Lego Mummy showing you how to dance to Monster Mash. So it's a bit, you know, and the show on the harbour was okay, but I would probably have rather seen Pirates of Skeleton Bay, if I'm honest. So in terms of the Halloween aspect, it's been a little bit of a letdown. But it's been a good day at Legoland because we have got to see our friends Josh and Jason. We've managed to get quite a few rides done while we were here. But overall, Halloween-wise, yeah, I think we went to Portons Park last week and we had a better time there, unfortunately. Yeah, that's us pretty much done. We're going to go have a look in the gift shop, like I said. But thank you for joining us on this adventure, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!